Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever felt stuck in this loop? You've got these massive goals, you dream of success, you picture a better life for yourself. But then, when it's actually time to do the work, you hit the snooze button on your own ambition. You tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. You're ambitious, but you're also, well, kinda lazy. If that sounds like you, then stick around because this story might just rewire the way you think about your life and your future. I want to tell you about a guy named John. John lived in this gorgeous little village, all green fields, tall whispering trees, the perfect backdrop for a great life. He was 25, in the prime of his life, healthy, strong, and absolutely bursting with dreams. If you asked him, he'd tell you, one day I'm going to be the wealthiest farmer here. My fields, they'll be shining gold with crops. People will look up to me, they'll come for advice, I'll be respected everywhere. Honestly, everyone in the village loved John's fire. They admired his big plans. But there was a catch. John was a major procrastinator. He was lazy. You see, when the sun came up, all the other farmers were already out in their fields. Where was John? Still in bed. While the other men were sweating it out under the hot sun, John was usually in the shade, just talking about his dreams. When the women were trekking to the well for water, he'd nod and say, I'll help out later. He was the king of the big plan Zero Action Club. He loved visualizing the win, the fame, the success, but he absolutely dreaded the hard work required to make it real. He was happy to own the dream, but not the process. One evening, John had a visitor, his uncle, a man who had earned his wisdom the hard way through years of farming. His uncle walked right up to John's field. It was good, rich land, fabulous potential, but it was empty. Nothing was growing. The old man looked at him. John, my son, your land is ready, but it's bare. You talk about golden crops, but all I see is dry soil. John just laughed it off. Relax, uncle, don't sweat it. I'm gonna start tomorrow. My field is gonna be the best. Just you wait. His uncle sighed. He'd heard this tomorrow promise one too many times, so he decided it was time for a lesson. He reached into his pocket and pulled out 2 tiny bags, each holding a different seed. These are not just any seeds, John, they are magic seeds. He handed them over. This first one is the ambition seed. If you plant it and you water it every single day, it will grow into a strong, powerful tree that gives you fruit, shade, and true wealth. The second one is the laziness seed. If you plant this one, it will grow incredibly fast, but it will only spread weeds across your entire field. It will choke out and destroy everything else around it. So, John, the choice is yours. Both are in your hands right now. The future of your field and your life depends entirely on which seed you choose to care for. John looked at the 2 seeds, the one for success and the one for destruction. He thought, duh, of course I'm going to plant the ambition seed. Success is what I want. But then the morning came. John felt tired, a familiar feeling. He just rolled over and said, I'll plant it tomorrow. Days bled into weeks. Finally, just out of sheer boredom and maybe a little guilt, he went out and planted both seeds. He rationalized it. What's the harm? I'll see what happens. I can always take care of them later. Sound familiar? More weeks passed. John completely forgot about the seeds. He went back to his old routine, sleeping in, chilling with his friends, and just daydreaming about the amazing life he was going to have. Then, one day, he walked out to his field and he was absolutely floored. The laziness seed had gone ballistic. Thick, tangled weeds were everywhere. They had spread across the soil like a blanket, suffocating the ground. And the ambition seed? It was tiny, weak, barely alive. It was almost dead because it had received 0 water, 0 care. John's vision was dissolving into a nightmare. His uncle returned and saw the devastation. He didn't even have to say anything. The field spoke for itself. "John, look at your land. This is your life, son. Ambition is a small, delicate seed. It needs daily care, constant effort, and focused action to survive. If you don't work it, it dies. But laziness? Laziness is a weed. It grows all by itself. It spreads fast and it completely wipes out everything good in its path. My son, you want it to be great, but your own laziness has already started to steal your future." John dropped to his knees. He reached out and touched the pathetic dying ambition seed. Tears welled up as the truth finally hit him. Dreams are empty without action. Only effort keeps a dream alive. That night, sleep was impossible. He tossed and turned, replaying all the wasted time, the broken promises, the opportunities he'd let slip by. He whispered to himself, "If I don't change this right now, this laziness will consume me forever." The next morning, before the sun even thought about rising, John was up. He went straight to the field. He started pulling out the weeds with his bare hands. It was brutal work. His back ached, his hands were bleeding, but he didn't stop. He gave the ambition seed the water it desperately needed. Every single day after that, he worked, he cared, he nurtured. Slowly, that little seed started to fight back. It grew into a strong, resilient plant, and over the years, it became a massive, flourishing tree that delivered on its promise: fruit, shade, and real wealth. John didn't just transform his field, he transformed himself. He beat his procrastination, he conquered his laziness, and he became the living legend in his village, the farmer who fought the weed of laziness and won. Now, let's talk about you. John's story isn't just about farming, it's a blueprint for life. Every one of us has those two seeds inside, ambition and laziness. Your ambition only grows if you feed it daily with effort, discipline, and intentional action. Your laziness, it's a self-starter. It grows on its own, but its harvest is just the destruction of your dreams. So, if you're out there, ambitious but stuck in the lazy loop, remember John's field. Do not wait for tomorrow. Start today. Water that ambition. Pull out those weeds of laziness. The longer you wait, the more your dream withers away. If this story hit home and you got something valuable from it, please smash that like button right now. Subscribe to the channel for more tales that can change your life, and seriously, share this with that friend who has massive dreams but is struggling to take action.